Hello, fellow heroes. I'm Action Smacchan, the 2-in-1 hero made up of a virus from the 70s and a guy who likes to make things. And I don't just like to make things. I like to make things and look at cute girls. So let's go ahead and do the waifu shuffle and get ourselves a cute girl of the day. Cute?
Action, Smacchan!
Cute! Yeah, that is, Haruko Haruhara. I'm pretty sure. Was that her name? Her tongue twister of a name? From Fooly Cooly. Yeah, Fooly Cooly is, one of the anime that I've actually watched a few times just throughout my life, at different stages of my life. I definitely watched it when it was originally running on Adult Swim back in the day, and it was just back then it was just a stylish thing to look at. It had the pillows, it had the super cool ending theme. At Rock, it had Haruko Haruhara, an older lady hanging out with some snot-nosed middle school kid. And then when I was a little bit older, I rewatched it again. How many times did I watch this? Maybe 4 times. Fooly Cooly, FLCL. It was definitely seemed like more of a hipster thing back in the day. So like just a 6-episode anime. Maybe people watched it back then, maybe they didn't. But I feel like it's gotten a whole lot more attention in recent years. It has all sorts of merch and whatever. There was like a figure of Kanti that I kind of wanted but didn't get because I was broke, and I am still broke. But Kanti is still cool. Like who doesn't like a super cool fighting robot with a TV head? Not just a TV head. It's a dang old CRT. TVs don't even look like that anymore. That's how cool of a robot he is. Haruko, yeah. Voiced by Kari Waldron. Hits things with a guitar. Probably a little boy with a guitar. She will hit him with the guitar. Such a weird show. Then there's also the newer Fooly Coolies, progressive and alternative. I think I didn't end up finishing those yet. Like years ago, I bought it on like Blu-ray, and then I started watching it with like my cousin and my brother. But then like we don't get to hang out all 3 of us at once a whole lot, not as much as we used to, because we're all 3 old dudes that have like adult problems and things to care about. But yeah, we were watching Fooly Cooly together. I think we even watched the original Fooly Cooly together at some point. That's why I wanted to watch progressive and alternative together. But we were watching progressive a little bit, and I was kind of remarking with my brother kind of how different it was stylistically. I think it kind of lended itself to the idea of the titles of each of the shows, as it's like I likened the original Fooly Cooly with Haruko here, kind of like to old garage grunge band, where they just kind of take whatever technology and whatever they know how to use and just kind of go hard with it, whether it makes sense in the scene or not, because that's kind of how the original show was. Like because like the production of it was just like, we can just like use the CG stuff here. It's like just another part where this kid gets hit with the guitar, but they just went super hard on that one part, and then like other parts are like, oh, let's go do this manga panel sequence. Then they do it again in like progressive, but it feels different. Instead of just like a sketchy manga sequence, you'll see like a sequence that looks more polished, more up to date with modern technology, more like a kind of like a motion manga. I think that's what they call motion comics. And it kind of shows just kind of like an aging, just a maturing of the studio's grasp on using this technology, kind of like a garage band growing into a prog rock band. And I think that's what lending itself to the title progressive is kind of about. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't actually finish watching the show, so it's like conjecture, but it's kind of like what I thought after my initial few episodes of watching it. Of course, I have to watch like alternative too. I think they also announced another Fooly Cooly project recently. I'm looking forward to it, but also I don't know what it's about to be about. I didn't even finish like the recent ones. I totally need to watch the recent ones because like it has Xanthe in it, Xanthe Win. I'm a fan of Xanthe. I'm a Xanthe fan. I've been a Xanthe fan for years. I saw Xanthe at NA Expo. I have pictures of Xanthe at Anime Expo. I never actually saw Kari Walken, I don't think. At a convention yet, even though I've been trying to go to conventions basically for like 12 years at this point. I don't think I've ever gotten around to getting Kari Walken. It's a shame because I do like me some Fooly Cooly. Anyway, let's get the details. I'm pretty sure, before I click on details, Fooly Cooly came out in like 1999. And for 1999, I always felt like Fooly Cooly was kind of ahead of its time. Not necessarily because of its art style, maybe because of its technology and what it decided to do with its technology. Because like you kind of go into the 2000s anime, and like they kind of struggle with trying to integrate computer animation, CG stuff into their shows and techniques. And you can kind of tell that you can pretty much tell a huge difference between the usage of computers in a 2003 anime and like a 2013 anime. It's kind of like I like to distinguish the decades. Like when you get into the 2010s, it's like we pretty much know how to use a computer mixed with 2D animation in anime. But the way they did it in Fooly Cooly, pretty cool. And I could go on. I could just keep going on about Fooly Cooly because it was pretty cool. It's like I've also like read about like if you're fans of the original like Teen Titans show. I think it was Teen Titans and or Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think it was them that were all like, when they were interviewing people, they're all like, "Have you watched Fooly Cooly?" And then if they didn't, they would be all like, "No, you're not about to get this project." Or if they did, you're like, "Yeah, that's what we're trying to get. This is what we're trying to accomplish with our animation. We're trying to Fooly Cooly our animation." Whatever the heck that means. Because it was a stylish show. Nothing was as punk rock as Fooly Cooly was. At least I don't think. Just in style, just in delivery, just in having the pillows. 2000. And I'm off base. I suck. Never mind. It wasn't ahead of its time at all. Anyway, in the comments below, tell me about Fooly Cooly. Tell me about what you think of Haruko Harahara and her Fooly Cooly. Tell me how cool it is. Tell me if you think it's actually pretty lame and I should just get over it and watch whatever Trigger has made recently. Was it Cyberpunk? They did that Cyberpunk thing, right? Anyway, that's different. Let's celebrate Haruko Harahara.